Yeah,
Yeah,
I
like,
saw
go
one
on, bro.
video.
Go on, bro.
I don't know if you saw the video of
Actually, I didn't see you. I don't have draw my attention to
yeah,
it.
of Zubby Michael driving. No, it was like a thing of they just drove with one of these F Ford vehicles or whatever. The truck drove and just stopped and before I look, I saw this guy came out from the car and gave somebody like this flying kick or something. I was like, wait, so for initially I said I was like, wait, is this a movie set? Because I saw people were standing and there was like I think there was a camera or something like that. Or it's like having like real brutal vengeance over something or something. You're fighting somebody in reality, and it's happening in the movie set, or it's part of the acting. It was mentioned I saw that it was actually, I think it was meant to do that, but not that much. It was meant to, the person didn't expect that much can, and the guy actually ended up in the hospital. And I was like, ah, Nigerian movies again. No, now this is not the good time to be having such things. Like that can, and I don't know if it's real, but I just saw internal bleeding. Somebody had internal bleeding. The person that Zubby Michael kicked. I'm like, man, this is
Obviously, that kind
tough.
of kick can. I think I've not really seen the video, but I think I saw a still image of it. That
Mm,
definitely can cause internal bleeding. And
that's tough.
when we Nigerian, I don't know how often these things happen on movie sets in Nigeria, and I'm sure
Yeah,
it happens all over the world. But we have stunt directors, stunt coordinators for that
yeah.
should be there for this. And why
Mm-hmm.
is he himself being the one doing the kicking? And why is it so impactful? Did they
Mm-hmm.
rehearse?
Yeah,
Did they build up to that scene? Was he rehearsed? These are some of the things you ask. Because why is
yeah,
someone ending up in the hospital? And this is the second
exactly.
such accident. Unfortunately, one was I think last year when the actor Junior Pope lost his life when they were
Yeah,
crossing the river and they didn't wear any life jackets. So it's quite funny that in 2025. But let us say I don't want to make a blanket statement because yeah, accidents happen. But also, what
yeah,
are the safety measures being used on movie sets? Because we've all seen how movie sets are in
yeah,
Nigeria. And
yeah.
why are we doing things like that without proper coordination,
Mm-hmm.
direction, and
Stunt,
even
stunt
um,
directors, no.
director? What
Uh,
are the safety procedures? What are the technical directors? Who are these people doing these things? And it's weird for you to
yeah,
kick somebody so with such an impact. There's even a way
yeah,
to even do it in a way that is even it's not so impactful, but in editing
yeah,
they can give you this. There's way they will give it. This thing will
yeah.
move. They will not
It's a
do like
move,
a
yeah,
a speed a speed ramp. You hit him.
yeah.
There are many ways.
There are many
Allow the
ways,
other
yeah.
people to also
I
earn their
think I think
bread
that's why
instead of
that's why they
kicking the
always have
guy and put him in the hospital. What does that even mean, sir?
that's why they always have like stunt coordinators and all that because they'll tell you okay how to kick and even before I know at least from my little experience in theater and even before the scene starts there's always this talk they always have with people involved. So you have to be mentally ready. You have to be psychologically ready for the fact that you want to do something. It might seem trivial to everybody looking at it. It's just a throw punch and do like or do, but it's serious because this actor needs to put himself in that space of engaging of creating a fight scene and so for someone like that move alone was more like I know some of these actors they tend to they internalize that role it affects the anger even from the way he drove and it just pushed him but being able to manage such situations is also there because I can imagine if it was what if it was a gun that was with him and then there was some sort of bullet. We just say that internalized the anger, or if it was a
Yeah.
knife, it was something. So I think it's advice to our movie to those who are coordinating movie industry, whatever the budget for the movie is. There's some things you can't joke with. Anything that affects my life, just don't joke with it. There's no price that is too much to pay for it. Whatever it needs to
Unfortunately,
get somebody to
Nigerians
fix
will
that,
always cut
fix it.
corners. It's a Nigerian epidemic of cutting
Yeah,
corners. Our
yeah.
people, our people will always cut corners. Let's not even beat around the bush. These are the same people that apparently Netflix gave money to shoot movies. Maybe Netflix gives you say $200,000. Some of you will carry $10,000 and do the movie and give Netflix a very crappy production.
uh,
If and people are
Incompetence,
wondering why
man,
the
and
Netflix say they will not fund
nonchalance.
and Netflix say they
No,
won't fund Nigerian movies again. What do you expect? Even if it's me,
it's
if I
it,
will not even fund because
of course
are you
nobody wants
guys
to put
being for
money in
real?
it. Yeah,
I give you
it's
money to
sad.
do movie, you go and do
And
your.
and then you can imagine if this particular movie that they're acting now was actually being sponsored by one of these big movie industry, one of these big movie streaming sites, and then they see such things, and then it should not be okay. Was there a fight coordinator on site, on the set to coordinate this
Yeah,
movement? You see, it even expose a lot. But sometimes things like this happen so that it will fix the problem so that eyes will be on them and say, no, okay, what are you doing about this thing?
they will
And
not they will not fix anything because one of the things you have to realize about the Nigerian movie industry, especially
he has
with
given
what's
up.
it called? They don't. There's no. Their structure is very. It's not as effective as you expect it to be. It's not
And
as effective.
we'll give them the grace of time and the grace of the fact that we'll have people who are already in training right now. So in the nearest future, they'll come into this industry and try and fix it. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. We expect
let's
that.
give them the grace of that. Yeah,
And
yeah.
a speedy recovery to the actor
Yeah,
affected.
so
Hopefully,
yeah,
he's all good.
yeah. I pray nothing happens to him. Actually, nothing bad per se happens to him. And
Yeah,
yeah,
maybe it's just his pride will be wounded. That's Zubby Michael
yeah,
give and kick. Chop, strong,
strong.
gallant. They knock you just one, you fall. Guy, get
I said,
level.
see the truth. What's I'm very sure of. Sorry for word. What I'm very sure of that if that guy once he gets well, like once he gets back home, if he has good friends, I sure
Ah,
see for the first 1 hour first of all, tell us, see guy, you know the shop well, oh. See, I was gonna be
guy,
just kicking like this.
then kick you fall. You reach
You
hospital,
fall.
guy. Waiting then kick yourself. The guy go suffer for him. Entertainment go really show I'm shaking.
It's,
You go hear him.
oh my god. Well, we so laugh. So you guys will laugh at first. Say, okay, say the shop well. Oh. Say your mate just kick you, just fall. You need to do a lot. Just no. Well, it's so good, well, I think we need to start talking about some good things and good things, positive news. See, let's start looking for good news. I beg. At least, I think it's good. We should be ending our talks on. Maybe while we find some of these things that are critical of what situation is going around. Maybe some things are not going well. We should also look for things that are going well in the country and try and applaud this
Yeah,
and
yeah,
try
yeah.
and
I think moving
yeah,
forward, we have to create that balance.
yeah,
I agree with you.
yeah. Let's get a
But for
balance.
now,
Yeah,
bro, we have to call it a
uh,
day.
yeah, man.
We
Thanks.
have to
Always
call it
nice
a
talking.
day.
Always nice talking.